Just want to give a little guided tour really of Richardson's Mermaid boat for those that are coming on holiday, because I literally couldn't find any videos of it online at all on YouTube. So that's the front of the boat. That's your mud weight for mooring in the Broads. We haven't dared to use it, so I got the canopy open today, which is the first time for this week. The weather's been typical May weather for this year. So there's me mooring at the back. There's your water filler cap, your pump out for your waste filler cap or unfiller cap. Gas bottles at the back. Down here, typical fare on the top, life ring, mop, pushing off hook. It's quite a step down. If you're not that able-bodied with your knees, that is quite a step. Don't know if you want to bring like a small step just to step down onto. That might be a good idea. All these things we don't know about until we get here, do we? Step down into the back cabin. It's a bit messy, but here we go. There's the back cabin, which is a double bed, but like half of you has to sleep under that ledge there. Otherwise it's more like a big single, to be fair. To a cupboard, small cupboard. Chest of drawers. This door locks open if you want to lock it open at night or during the day when you're cruising. It's best to obviously have it open during the day when you're cruising, just so you can see from the driver's position straight out the back door there. Okay, into the kitchen area, front of the boat. I've got to say it's really well equipped, with lots of pots and pans, all the things you need. A little window there that you have open. We've propped it open because propped it shut actually, because it wouldn't always stay shut. I know we've had some howling winds this week, so we had to sort of wedge it closed, but it's held. It's been fine. There's the bathroom. I'll come to that in a minute. This bit here, the engine's under there, and the top of that gets nice and warm, so it's actually quite good for drying your towels and stuff like that. Onto the fridge, which is more than adequate. Good little fridge. Ice cube tray, which we didn't actually use, but there you go. Then we've got another cupboard here, which houses the DVD player. We overlooked the fact it's got a DVD player, and we wish we bought some. We did manage to buy some at a place called Stracy Arms Mill. Not a great choice, but it's $2.99 for lots of DVDs, so buy away. And there's the front of the boat. So you got your settee that turns into a double bed, which I've got to say is pretty comfortable. The bottom bit pulls out, goes into a double bed, and it's really comfortable. CD player at the front, and then your controls, which are pretty easy to use. He says they're pretty easy to use. Not a lot to say really about that. TV aerial. We couldn't always get a good TV aerial. I don't know whether like buying or bringing your own indoor type connecting aerial might be a good idea, if you're that way inclined to want to watch TV. And we bought this duck and swan food, which is great, from Amazon, $7.99, 5 litres. We've had great fun feeding the ducks in the morning. We even had one duck knocking on the window to get more food off of us, which was quite funny. Good lighting up here. Good lighting up here. Another quick look around. There's your controls. CD radio. Well, not CD radio, just a plain radio. Now here's the heating. Now if you're unlucky enough to use the heating was pretty much ineffective, even when it was on and the engine was running. It was like you wouldn't even know it was on, to be honest. So if you're coming early May I bring in, it gets very cold at night, so I bring in lots of jumpers, stuff to wear like that, jumpers, jogging bottoms, right into the bathroom, which is alright. It's a fair enough shower, sink, and a pump out toilet, which is pretty easy to use. Fill it with water and your business. Take the lever over to the right and just lift the handle a couple of times, and out goes the mess into the bottom of the tank. We've been here a week on the boat, and we've only pumped it out once, and it's been fine. £15 a boatyard pretty much covers a pump out. So that's really just a little quick video, quick look at the Mermaid. It's a lovely boat, easy to handle, easy to moor, can't go wrong. What I would say is, on your first night, we actually stayed in overnight over at the boatyard, and then went off cruising on the next day. The tendency is to go down towards Great Yarmouth, but this boat won't go to Great Yarmouth. They don't recommend you take it to Great Yarmouth, because unless you're an experienced boat handler, the high tides can really affect how the boat handles, and you can get into a bit of trouble. So they advise us not to go to Great Yarmouth. So if Great Yarmouth is in your plans, I'd cancel Great Yarmouth and just stay up on the Northern Broads. The best of the Broads, I think, is the River Ant, which we're on now. It's the most prettiest, and probably the one that you probably overlook, because you want to race off following the other boats down the Broads, down across Barton Broad and across down to Ackle. But I would leave that until midweek and just really take it at quite a slow pace. If you're going towards Wroxham, there's a great pub called the Ferry Inn at Horning, and they actually moor the boat for you. So if you're having trouble mooring, or any difficulty mooring, there's a nice guy there, Roy. He'll sort you out, and it's great. Pretty good food. Ordinary prices in the bar. It's fine, really fine. So that's just a little review or guided tour of the boat. Hope you have a great holiday. Cheers.